Humans are very funny creatures, isn't it? We do a 9 to 5 job for 5 days in a week and also crib about the same for the rest of the 2 days as well. But sometimes we do keep searching for the things that we never owned. We do keep searching for the people we have never met and we never loved. We're always in that constant quest for the places we haven't been, views we haven't seen and the roads we haven't taken and the people we have never met. And this is my attempt in doing the same, away from that same 9 to 5 job and closer to the mountains. And when I was all packed up mentally for a vacation, that's when this guy calls up and says, "Plan a vacation, man, we shall go." That's how we ended up here on the highest peak of Karnataka, the Mullyanagiri, and Chikmagalur, the land of coffee. As people say, the route to the base of Mullyanagiri reminds of the famous Rohtang Pass. I haven't been there to the later one, but that's true even by a cent, then that must be definitely splendid, because this is. It was all covered with fog and mist, so much that the visibility was not more than 20-30 meters, I would say. For a moment, the metropolitan chaos, honks and noises echoed in me. But the very moment I surrendered to its beauty, it was all peace everywhere. That marked the end of our day one at Chikmagalur, and we headed back to stay, excited to see what the amazing land has to offer us for the next day. I think this place wanted to test our will and strength and show us its ultimatum for day 2. Though the place has put us through its extreme wilderness in the later afternoon, it started off calm and pleasant with its coffee. Our plan for day 2 was to get into the Muthodi forest range, as we have heard that the roads in here are just too good amidst the woods and the plantations, followed by a visit to the shooting point. Yes, the shooting point, that's what the locals called it, as a couple of movies were shot in here for the past few years. The route to the shooting point started off with a mild off-roading and followed by a small stretch of a cement road through a small village, Muthodi itself. And what followed it was just simply amazing. After all my time here till now, one thing I was very much sure of: Chikmagalur definitely comes under the elite places to visit in Karnataka. Somehow, I felt I wouldn't have been able to do all this today if not my bike Jessie. She's such a lovely machine. Very much fortunate to have her. Very much fortunate. After time here, we continued our journey into the Badra Tiger Reserve, which was hardly any far from this place. It was all good and great at the beginning. Nice roads, lush greens, filled valleys rushing down, the birds chirping, truly an out and out forest wall of feeling. Of course, it was one, but it didn't last long. Those good roads. All of a sudden, and out of nowhere, we were riding on roads like this, full of slush, where I was losing my traction for the entire time. Traction in the sense, my rear tire was losing its grip and sliding on slush and stones, whatever. We crossed many such puddles, few huge, few petty, constantly had to stand over my bike to roll over the surfaces. And my back started to hurt a lot and ended up taking more breaks than we expected. Couldn't manage to hold pace anything above 10 kmph. Trust me, it was horrible. A total distance of less than 40 kilometers took us close to 5+ hours. And to top on that, some idiot has dug these roads. These non-existent roads. And to know how exactly we survived this place, this forest, without any internet and hardly any people there. Stay tuned for a dedicated video on my day 2 experiences and trails we have taken, which I will be uploading it very soon. Do subscribe to not miss on it. After riding for all this time with all the strength, taking a couple of detours, coming back, halting in between for such amazing views, finally we were here. Here where? Here, the Z point. What a way to finish the day, isn't it? We were tired, happy, timid, restless, spellbound, looking forward and excited as well for the next day. Our plan for day 3, also our last day in here at Chikmagalur, was to trek onto the Ballarayanadurga Fort, which is on top of a mountain, and the trail takes us through the forest and its valleys for an extent. We started off our trek and we were told it's 3 kilometers long and would take 2 hours close to be on top. I myself do not remember experiencing anything like this till date. This lush green stream of water constantly flowing through beside, and sunlight trying to peek into you. Every end unfolded its own majestic views. And to add on this, the fog was taking turns to make it more difficult and beautiful as well at the same time. That's when we found this beautiful place. We couldn't get away from there without stopping for a while. And finally, when we were on top of the mountain, this is what we ended up with. Something which left us speechless and spellbound. It was so steep down from here, my heart did skip a beat for a moment. One must definitely pay a visit to this place and soak in its beauty and charm. Just look at this majestical views, man. Just too good for someone to miss out in. that's my time at Chikmagalur. In case you love this, do leave a like and subscribe. Until next time. Ciao.